My name is Joseph Navarre, and I'm the president of the Pharmacy Society of the State of New York. This video is being filmed on November 10th, 2009, and the second in a series intended to give pharmacists an update regarding the status of the AWP cutback that was explained in the first video a couple of weeks ago. The AWP cutback currently affects all pharmacies that fill prescriptions for Medicaid, AWP, and EPIC in New York State, and unfortunately that will soon spread to the New York State Employee Program, and later possibly to private insurance plans, thereby threatening the very survival of independent pharmacy, and pharmacists' jobs in this state. It is important for those of you watching this video to tell other pharmacy owners and pharmacists and spread the word about this importance so they may be informed of what is going on. They need to be aware and informed now. On September 26th, the AWP of brand name drugs was reduced by 4%, but there was no reduction in your cost of goods. This is something that you should already know. Do you realize what that impact of this cut has had on your profitability of your pharmacy? If you take a close look at the Medicaid reimbursement statements for prescriptions filled after that date, you'll see that you were being paid much less for brand drugs than you were before. You can also just look at your current reimbursement transmission in your patient profile and compare it to last month's on your patient's profile. 16.25% taking off the new lowered AWP translates to being reimbursed only WAC plus 1/2 of 1% plus your $3.50 dispensing fee. That $3.50 dispensing fee is wiped out by the uncollectible $3 copay that you probably do not receive from your patient. That means that regardless of what you see on your computer screen, that cost basis that Medicaid is using is wholesaler cost, WAC, plus 1/2%. That is 50 cents per $100 that you bill. You need to check your remittance statements now. You will see that my numbers are correct. If, for example, you are lucky enough to be buying brand name drugs from your wholesaler at WAC less 2.5%, you are still only working on a gross profit of 3%. That's gross profit before your rent, salary, insurance, taxes, and other business expenses. That is simply unsustainable. NECDS, NCPA, and PSSNY have gone to court to seek an injunction that if the judge grants it could halt these cuts but not roll them back. According to the attorneys, this can take from weeks to months. If the injunction is granted, then a court case will be pursued and hopefully the cuts will be reversed. Also, the legislative route is being pursued by the Pharmacy Society of the State of New York and the New York City Pharmacy Society. We have been successful in having a bill passed in the state Senate to change the reimbursement from AWP less 16.25% to its approximate equivalent of WAC plus 5%. That bill was sponsored by Senate Majority Leader Jeffrey Klein. An Assembly bill that mirrors the Jeffrey Klein bill has been introduced by Assemblywoman Miranda Cito, bill number A9139. We need that bill to be passed in the Assembly and go to the governor's desk for signature to become law. All pharmacists must contact their Assembly representatives now and ask them to support the passage of Bill A9139. During the next week or so, PSNY members within New York City will be contacted by the New York City Pharmacy Society lobby firm to give them information about how to contact their legislators and what to say and follow-up instructions. Please call as soon as possible when you receive this information. If we are not successful in having it signed into law, PSNY will pursue other legislators seeking a differential Medicaid reimbursement for independent pharmacies only, meaning independent pharmacies will receive a higher reimbursement for servicing the Medicaid patient. Independent pharmacy is a different and unique business model, and we feel we're entitled to be treated in a preferential manner. Legislators are also saying how important small business is for this country and the states. We want them to stand behind those words. You'll hear more about this campaign as time goes on. What you need to do now is independent pharmacy owners have to join the Pharmacy Society of the State of New York. There is only one voice in this state that can make these changes. There is no other organization out there that represents all of pharmacy that has a structure to advocate for independent pharmacy owners. However, there are simply not enough pharmacy owners who are members. Legislators will only respond to our needs if we are a strong force that represent the majority of pharmacists out there. We need more members now. We need people to contribute to our political action committee now. Lobbying legislators about the dire situation that we face now is the only way that we can make our case to the Senate and Assembly. And lobbyists cost money. We need your support. We are the only show in town to protect you, and we need your help in doing this. The small group of active pharmacy owners in New York City and PSNY are volunteers who run their own businesses, just like you. We do it for you. that have sacrificed their time, money, and effort over the past years fighting for independent pharmacy for you. We need more help now. If you are not a member, contact the Pisney office at 1-800-632-8822 and join now. We also need all pharmacists to contribute to the Political Action Fund. There is no time to waste. We must get the word out to legislators so that we can turn the tide that is running against us. Otherwise, if the private insurance industry follows what New York State has done, independent pharmacy and pharmacy jobs will be gone and changed forever. We must join together in this fight. It is the only way we can win. Thank you.